What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the one and only A Switch, aka the peanut butter to your jelly, aka the Komaki Tiger Dropper, aka is that a firecracker in your pants or you just happen to see me? What does that even mean? AKA Apocalypse, long lost cousin, nigga lips. That's very ignorant. AKA the nigga lip master though. Bringing you yet another episode of Switches Sites, episode 162 to be exact. Today's date is September 8th, 2022. Where is this time going? I don't know, because man, it's going real fast right now. Like goodness. The other day it was just June. Now it's September. I could do without it though. This heat can just pass for all I care. But I digress. At least touching on news, world news, Queen Elizabeth is dead. I don't wish death on anybody. But you know, if we, I didn't say I'm not going to necessarily partake in festivities of an undesirable person passing away. That's all I'm saying. Oh man. So yeah. What else? Thought something else significant happened, but I can't put my finger on it. Just death. Just Queen Elizabeth dying, that's all. Yay. Let me stop. Like I said, I don't wish death on anybody. But will I celebrate it? Oh, man. Yeah, well, other than that, I have a pretty good show for you today. Got some pretty interesting things to talk about, of course. What am I doing? What would I be doing otherwise? Still have not fixed this mic yet. Just gonna keep. Just gonna keep. I'll fix it eventually. Yeah. So you know what? Without further ado, let's stop the dilly-dallying and get right into it. First topic of discussion. Halo Infinite's split screen co-op has been canceled after so many promises for split screen co-op. No, we're taking it back. After failing to promise us split screen on Halo 5, they failed us yet again. 343. What are you doing? As somebody who doesn't really barely play split screen anymore nowadays, and especially considering the online environment now, there technically isn't really a need. I mean, when you think about it, there is a very, I would assume there's a very small margin of people that actually utilize split screen co-op. You know, especially like I said, in terms of the ever growing online environment. So, you know, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you could just This is just a rich person. If you rich, I guess. Just yes, buy another Xbox and play. Just play them together on two TVs or whatever. Which is actually nowadays somewhat of a fairly viable option, to be honest. But I digress. But what is interesting though, I think I forgot somebody actually hacked Halo or something like that to actually managed to get it to play split screen. It was apparently hidden in the code, but it did not work on the Xbox One, which I think a lot of people are suspecting that might have been the culprit, because trying to bring along this very very old console, within everything else, to try to at least maximize sales is just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So I don't know. Take that for what you will, but I guess it sucks. I'm not affected, but I understand people that are single console households, and little brother, little Jimmy want to play with little Billy, some good old fashioned Halo, but they can't because 343 stopped. This coming along with I think Halo Infinite actually being pushed back even more, which that sucks in of itself. Where is this better? It isn't as bad. I'll try. So yeah, man, it really sucks. It really sucks. Halo Infinite is in some bad shape currently right now. That's for sure. Cause let me look up cause being delayed yet again, canceling split screen. It is not a good look for Halo right now. Yeah. So then we're probably gonna get one other map, like I think 3 months from now or so. Yeah, season 3 is delayed. Season 3 is delayed. At least Forge is coming November 8th, so that's somewhat good news there. That'll at least give the game some legs, at least what legs it has left now that a good majority of fans kind of abandoned the game, which I understand. It's not looking good, especially as a Halo fan. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. It's not looking good. I'm just hurt. I'm just hurt. So season 3 is delayed to March. And I think probably that's at least something. That at least they're smart in that capacity of letting people utilize and play with Forge to just give some longevity to the game. So you hate to see it. You really do. You really do. Moving on. New PS5 Revision has been uncovered. At least I believe it started out in Japan and just was slowly being dispersed. It is the CF1 1200, as the original was the 1000, and then they had another revision of the 1100, which I think just the biggest noticeable revision was the heatsink. They used like way less copper or something like that for the heatsink, which at least had some people concerned. I guess it's kind of up in the air in terms of what is better overall, but now with the CFI 1200, it's a mystery in regards to what else was changed. Apparently, Austin Evans' video was showing some of the major differences that apparently, supposedly, quote unquote, uses less power, is way lighter. I think depending on the digital or disc version is like 200 to 300 grams lighter or something like that. So that is pretty significant though. What is because I just don't understand grams. I just give me pounds. Give me pounds. 300 grams to pounds, please. 0.6 of a pound. Something like that. I mean, I think it's enough to be noticed. Maybe you wouldn't notice it if you just had the Sync 1 console in your hand, but if you had them side to side or, on one hand versus the other, it might be more noticeable. So, pretty interesting though, at least how they are trying to maximize materials and whatnot. I think one other notable change to the console is that it also, for the internal battery, I think it's way more subdued within the motherboard compared to the earlier models, which I think a lot of people did not like as well. Kind of a trade-off depending on how you interpret it, but still, it's I mean, either way it sucks, but yeah, well, it's significant weight loss. It is. I dig it though. Hey, as long as it plays the games the same, if maybe not slightly better, I don't have any complaints. I'm not complaining. Moving on. Xbox Elite Series 2 Core was announced this week for the low price of $129.99. So basically what this is the Elite Series 2 controller, but basically stripped of a lot of the features of the standard Elite Series 2 package, basically. So you basically get the controller, of the Elite Series 2 just by itself, bare bones. Traditionally, it came with a charging case and a lot of the adjustable components like different height thumbsticks and different D-pad and the thumb paddles, as well as the tension notch, even though that does come with the controller. So basically, the only thing you get is the thumbstick adjustment tool and the USB-C cable, and that's it. Compared to the Series 2. So at least that kind of justifies the price of $129.99, which is cool. At least gives a lot of other people, more opportunity to get this controller when they otherwise likely wouldn't have, which is dope. One big misunderstanding that I had initially was I thought at least the biggest feature to me that was a deal breaker if it didn't have it would have been what was it? Would have been the back paddles. Not having the back paddles, but it does have the basically the back paddle placement for you to stick the back paddles in if you want to upgrade down the road, which is where they have the complete component back for $59.99, where you basically can get what is essentially part of the original Elite Series controller 2 package with the charging dock, case, paddles, and the adjustable thumbsticks, D-pad, and all that good stuff. But wait, there's more. They also announced finally, you will, I think this holiday season, you will be able to customize Elite Series controllers in the Xbox Design Lab. Yes. Love to see it. Love to see it. That was my big gripe with Xbox Design Lab, because it's like, why am I going to get a controller that's more so very novelty based, but not, when I have an Elite controller, you know what I mean? So at least now you get the best of both worlds. Hopefully you can pretty much do almost everything you can do with the standard controllers. At least the big one for me, I hope I could just let me put my gamer tag. I just want to put my gamer tag on it, as well as obviously go crazy with the color configurations and whatnot, which is a wonderful thing. That's the only reason why I never really bit on the Design Lab controller. But now, the temptation is all the much more greater. Yes, it is. Another significant thing to note, which definitely speaks to me, is that Xbox gave the guys, we've heard you. And, one of the biggest issues, I know we've talked about it before, in regards to the build qualities of these controllers, which was annoying, is that now they're supposedly promising better build quality for all Elite controllers going forward, which, for those that may not know, at least a big major problem for these Elite Series 2 controllers was the build quality, the iffy, inconsistent, like 60% registry rate of the bumpers on the controller, as well as the face buttons. Those are at least the biggest culprits. Occasionally desync issues. I don't know. I think they might have resolved that with hardware/software updates on Xbox's side, to a certain extent. So I can't necessarily blame them for that, but at least specifically the build quality of the controllers, where it's like 3 months down the line, the controller would start, registering only like 70, not even 70, probably like 55 to 60% in terms of consistency of the button input. So apparently they heard us and are diligent in regards to, they said specifically they are using different components for the controllers going forward now. So hopefully that should rectify the issue. I know it was very weird in regards to how the controllers were assembled, because I eventually disassembled one of mine I had, where they had like a piece of plastic that was supposed to, assist with the button inputs, but at least the design looked like it would just wear down after, so many presses, which is what it did basically. And, doing the tricks to removing that to try to get it, and it didn't even do it. It probably, I think in some ways made it worse, but I digress. Hopefully this controller can really shine like it should have in the first place with, I think you could have gotten lucky with some batches where they actually were pretty good, but more often than not, you got a bad controller. I want to say at least 70% of the controllers, it felt like, at least, looking at the forums and other people and commiserating together in regards to these, that that seemed to be the case. So don't mess this up, Microsoft. Please don't. Your life depends. No, I'm joking. It would suck though. It would suck though. Sticking on the Xbox news train. Cheat. Oh, I like the auto tune. That auto tune got me right. That auto tune got me right. Let me tell you. Phil Spencer confirmed a while ago that Overwatch, Diablo, and Call of Duty will be headed to Game Pass. Not necessarily a huge surprise, but at least was good to get some confirmation there in regards to Phil Spencer. Doubling down on the Activision Blizzard acquisition that is still in the works. Still, more basically semi-confirmed, but still working out the kinks there. So, let's read a statement real quick. We are expanding choice in two ways. Through the creation of Game Pass, which gives players a subscription option, and by bringing more games to mobile platforms, including through our cloud game streaming technology. Subscription services like Game Pass make gaming more affordable and help players from all over the world find their next favorite game. Game Pass empowers developers to bring more games to more players, not fewer. We intend to make Activision Blizzard's much-loved library of games, including Overwatch, Diablo, and Call of Duty, available in Game Pass and to grow those gaming communities. By delivering even more value to players, we hope to continue growing Game Pass, extending its appeal to mobile phones and any connected device. So there you go. Call of Duty coming to Game Pass. I think in somewhat of a related note, I know the director, head of PlayStation, Jim Ryan, had a response to the additional 3 years of Call of Duty being brought to the PlayStation platform, obviously considering the exclusivity upcoming with the Activision Blizzard acquisition. And what did he say? He said some mess. I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to risk it. What did he say? Activision. Oh yeah. Yeah, so basically his response in regards to that. A statement provided by GameIndustry.biz, Ryan says the offer was inadequate on many levels. So go go. That's very, very political, but you know what that means. Like, and black people talk. You out your damn mind. What is this? What the hell? What the hell you mean? The hell you mean 3 years? You could translate that as easily. Now that's very spicy. It was very, very spicy. A lot of sodium was infused in that comment. You could tell. You could tell. Inadequate on many levels. I just envision him sipping some tea. It's inadequate on many levels. Inadequate on many levels. Man, that sound like a fighting game. Win quote. Your skill inadequate on many levels. And you just put the pinky up. That's all you do. That's all you do. There you have it. There you have it. Moving on. Resident Evil Netflix show canceled. Yes. Get it out of here. We don't want it. So the very lovely, very highly regarded Resident Evil TV show series that premiered back in July on Netflix was confirmed, announced to have been canceled for a second season. So yeah, no second season. Thank you to whomever did this, because it was hot trash, hot garbage, just hot, unadulterated, unfiltered garbage, just garbage. I've already talked about my disdain for that show ad nauseum, but it just goes to show, man, just stick to the damn material. Stick to the damn source material. Stick to the damn source material. Just, that's all you gotta do. Ugh. Why do people want to put I want to put my spin on it. I want to put a little razzle dazzle on it. No, just it's good. It's good already. Why do you think people love the games? Why do you think people loves the games? I don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I really don't. Just stick to the source material, man. Resident Evil is so good on its own. You just gotta transfer it to media, you know. And gotta making Wesker Black with a fro looking like a Blade knockoff. I'm not gonna get into it. I told myself I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just getting angry about it now. I hate it. I want to get angry. Vinny. How's it going, y'all? It's going, Rachel. I know, right? Hate it. No Blade Ari. I don't want it. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. It doesn't belong. It doesn't belong. So, die, R.I.P. Bozo. I went to the funeral. What's the one meme? I went to the funeral to see it die. R.I.P. Bozo. Die hater, die. Those are my feelings. Those are my feelings towards this. Ugh. No, the the Resident Evil TV, the Netflix Resident Evil TV series being canceled. The one you starred in, of course, right? That was funny. Just gonna make a whole cameo in that. Not even tell me. Just, I understand though. Confidentiality, NDAs, and all that. Yeah. So, with that being said, that concludes the news for this week. Well, let's get in what I've been playing, which has been The Last of Us Part 1. Only played a little bit. Only played like about an hour and a half, I want to say. I guess I don't really necessarily have enough to really form an opinion, but at least from what I played, it's definitely looks pretty, looks gorgeous. They took liberties and creating, remaking a lot of stuff and a lot of aspects to it. At least the one part I won't spoil. I mean, you probably have been spoiled to some extent by now, but for sake of new people playing it, and new people playing it that had never played the original, I won't spoil it. But said moment towards the beginning of the game, well, it definitely hit a little bit more. I was this close to crying again. I was this close to crying again. They added more emotion and feeling to it. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, these tears trying to come out, but I'm trying not to let them come out. But so that's just par for the course, really. yeah, it's par for the course. You know, you gonna play this game. You better get ready. You better get the Kleenex. Get the Kleenex on the side, cause them tears about to come out. Them, them tears about to come out. Yeah. Well, at least for what I played so far, I'm digging it. I mean, yeah, it is very soon, too soon of a remake, but at the same time, I mean, it is a good game too. You know, I'm curious the liberties they're gonna take, especially considering the events that happen in the sequel that they retroactively can add here. I'm curious if they do that. I'm pretty sure they are. It would be dumb of them not to. And it's called Part 1 now to obviously connect it with the second one more closely to a certain extent. So there's that. I think I could have swore I saw an Easter egg. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna spoil what it is. Obviously, it would spoil what happens in 2, but I could have swore I saw a specific Easter egg from the hour or so I played that definitely I'm pretty sure it's gotta be. But yeah, I gotta look that up to confirm my suspicions. I can't spoil it, but a certain character I think was added in a certain component of this that they're like doing their stuff, but you have to really look around and like, wait, is that looks a lot so my curiosity will probably be satisfied at some point, so. But yeah, I mean, I say, especially if you haven't played it, yeah, I'd say this is definitely a worthwhile get if you haven't played it, for sure. If you played it before, especially probably like the PS4 version, it's a harder sell. And man, it was one particular moment I like literally playing, and like the AI was acting very, very dumb. I'm like, this is a PS5 game, remake, mind you, and then AI is still acting weird. They were like tripping on the stairs and getting mixed up with each other. They couldn't even navigate to get to me. That was a little rough patch. At least only happened once. Give it the benefit of the doubt, but still, it's like even then, I don't know. It definitely breaks the immersion a bit, I have to say. Especially, remade the game and whatnot, and still running the same thing, even though I know a lot of the components from the original made its way to this remake. So, yeah. Very weird. Very weird. And then, of course, doesn't have the factions multiplayer mode, even though you can technically still play that on PS4. But still, even then, like, you could have just brought the PS4 version, like, in a container to within the PS5 version or something like that. That would have been cool. At least something, because now it even feels even more so that you don't get the extra content, Oh, hell yeah, for sure, Vinny. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the DLC is in the remake as well. Yep. DLC is in the remake also. So, yeah, that was Last of Us Part 1. Getting what I've been playing or watching, actually, which has been She-Hulk. Twitter been going up in fires and flames after episode 3 specifically. I haven't watched 4, but man, She-Hulk episode 4, pretty cool, pretty cookie cutter. You got like I guess spoilers for She-Hulk, very minor ones, but you got this shapeshifter that love to be shape shifting as black people. I don't know what's up with that. we gotta do a whole dissertation, a whole video essay about that at some point. No, look at way too deep into that, but it was very weird. She literally played as three black people. I'm just saying, it's like if you don't imitate somebody, you can imitate a lot of other people, but why it's always gotta be black people? I'm just saying. But I digress. Yeah, I guess let's talk about the cameo with Megan Thee Stallion specifically. I thought it was good. Hey, I mean, I wasn't complaining, seeing a big green woman, twerking. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I don't have any complaints. Apparently everybody else did, Oh, She-Hulk twerking. That's wokeness. Social justice. just twerking, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just twerking. Just shaking that ass in a very tantalizing way, But I digress. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I don't know. Just let people have fun. Oh yeah. Speaking of wokeness, black people. Oh man. Also watched The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Really wasn't jazzed to watch it, but then like girlfriend wanted me to watch it, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll watch it then. Watched it, man. Well, first off, before watching this, heard about all the kerfuffle, all the controversy regarding the racism. Like, well, I don't want black people in my fantasy setting. I don't want black people in my made up fantasy world. I don't want that at all. No. But at the same time, we were playing because of that. We were playing spot the black people, and we just saw so many like different, unique black, variants. Oh shit! There's a nigga hobbit. Oh my god! It's a nigga elf. It's like, oh, we were very amazed. It's like, oh, which was fun for us, but apparently certain people just wasn't liking that. I was like, I don't want that. No, I don't want black people in my made up setting. I don't know. It was fine. It wasn't even that crazy, I'd say, but I'm just saying it wasn't really that crazy. Everybody's blowing it out of proportion. Just let people enjoy things. That's all. Just it's not historically accurate for my fantasy setting, but it's a fantasy setting anyway. So what does it even matter? That's where I'm gonna leave it. At that. For the show itself, though, it was pretty decent. Not being necessarily a huge Lord of the Rings fan, it took some interesting turns here and there. So I dug it for that, at least, So yeah. Other than that, that was pretty much it, really. Not really much outside of that. Just, not being like, I don't want these black people in my anyway. With that being said, now I'll conclude the the show for this week. If you did enjoy the show, feel free to like, rate, and subscribe. 5 stars on favorite podcasting platforms. It's greatly appreciated. You can catch me record this live on Twitch TV/aswitch Thursday evenings, ideally, generally. You can also catch archives of this on youtube.com/aswitch as well. Yeah. Until next time, y'all. Get your get your damn game on. Feel free to fuck. Aw, yeah. Nobody's safe.